Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with part 49 of the Prussia Let's Play for Napoleon Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off for last time. Thank you once again for all your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. It's all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming and do feel free to check out the various stories and tales being written down in the comment section below. Now of course, this series is now once again a regular upload on my channel every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday unless otherwise mentioned or stated. If you are ever wondering where an episode is, I will have posted on my Twitter and /or Facebook page, both of which are linked in the description. Unfortunately, there is no system on YouTube to instantly notify you guys of any changes or notifications. There is their community tab, but that's currently in beta and not everybody has it. Hopefully once that rolls out to all channels, and I can use that as well to alert you guys when there are changes to my schedule. But yes, Twitter and Facebook are the places where I announce. You don't need an account for either one of those if you just want to check in and glance at them to see if I've made any posts pertaining to any series being delayed, etc. But yes, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays is this series' new regular upload slot. Means we'll be doing hour plus episodes every 10 as well. So next episode, part 50, will be a longer one. Anyway, we are left with the situation in East Prussia. Now, I'm in two minds. One or two of you saying, don't go after this army, just pull back. Others saying, do go for it. I am of the mind that while I can, I should clear out as many armies as possible, because, you know, one or two of you were saying, oh, well, if Russia holds the peace through winter, then, you know, that'd be great. And yeah, that would be great, but I believe that is a very hopeful thinking, considering the history that we have with the AI and peace treaties. So I am expecting Russia to break this peace agreement next turn and send the armies back on in. Plus, then we'll be in winter, so we'll be taking winter attrition. Many of you said, obviously, the Austrians will do then, so we'll be on equal footing in the east. I actually feel that once we've taken out that army, the Austrian advance will be very much limited, and I don't think they'll be doing too much activity over here. So we'll be just facing off Russia, which is a mix of militia and cavalry stacks, and that's stuff we can deal with, but we need to have at least these two armies here alternating with troops. What I'm actually thinking is we'd pull this army back over to West Prussia, so that these guys can go in East Prussia, just so that we get that replenishment, because we cannot afford to leave an army outside, because they'll take attrition in winter over here. So yeah. Also, of course, we have a von Blucher. I'm going to leave him here because from here he can strike up in many different directions. So that's good. I will throw a repair in that. One of you have been saying, Lionheart, build up, you know, the infrastructure of your settlements. At the moment, I would love to do that, but at the moment it's far more important that I just get more troops, more armies out to counter and to replace enemies. Now, I'm hoping a rebellion is going to spawn during the end turn phase. When it does, I'm abandoning Prague, because if I stay around, the rebels will likely attack my armies. Yes, it's a good position to defend here, but instead we're going to pull back, hold that bridge there. I may try and set up an ambush in the forest. I might not. I might just pull back and we just hold at Dresden and hope that any army that tries to move on through is blocked. One of you saying, obviously, we can put together a full army with the Berlin force and the guys down at Dresden, but I'm waiting till next turn because we've got these guys. We'll have those guys coming on in. I want these guys to stay as extra reserves. They're more useful I can throw around. This army is going to come on in and help defend bridges. This one will team up with it and we'll have a steady defense force here. Or, actually bringing all these guys back, we can probably send this army straight over to the east to help on out. Possibly through Breslau to help secure things here because, yeah, once of you were saying you have sort of neglected this area. Thing is, I've neglected it purely because the Austrians, despite throwing armies this way, don't seem keen on actually taking it. So I'm going to take every sort of delay that I can get from them for now. We're still trying to build up this force. St. Petersburg might be good to go for, but it does seem like they've got lots of armies, and I need that ship out of the port so I could land them and go straight on in. So I think we may have to look possibly strike and move them out here, or even just drop in here and go. The thing is, what I needed to do is get my agents over here so I can actually see what the heck is going on. So let me just bring up my agent list before we go for that battle with Austria. Well, those are the only spies I've got. Oh, bugger. Well, we're no longer at war with... Oh, we were bringing you... Right, we're bringing you... Right, instead, bring you over here. And we'll move this one on. In fact, what we'll do is move that one over here. We're just going to leapfrog all of them. And then you are going to go to Russia. But in order to do that, I need to pull you off a bridge to let him through. Back on the bridge. Same with you. Off the bridge. Because, yeah, it should be probably quite good to go through Austrian territory. Oh, no, I can't get past them, so we could just go up it. That's probably the quicker route. Let's go that way, then. There we go. So I'd love some more spies to build. I don't have any of their places yet. Can't build any more ships, but I think we're fine at the moment. So, let's go smash some Austrians, and then see if we can pull back. I'm not going to move this army just yet, in case we get into a spot of bother here. Right, so the infantry is nothing special. It's a mix of militia, German Fusiliers, and a unit of Jaegers. It's a lot of cavalry. We have some cannons to help tear them down, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Save in case there's a crash, and then we will go on in. Right. Forest, forest, forest. Open plains. Their cavalry is going to launch itself at me, I would imagine. Actually, some nice height. They have no artillery, so we've got them as long as I can get them in range. Obviously, we're not going to put them all together, but I'm thinking I would like to be out slightly from the cover of the trees there, so we've got clearer shots. Not great terrain as it comes on down, so we probably want to be in across these fields here, which means the high ground at the back there. Yeah. Now I just need to see if we can actually hit them from the start with my cannon. We can't, but I would imagine they're going to come to me. I know I've attacked them, but I imagine they will march to me. If not, we will just have to move up with the artillery to draw them in and then pull back. They are horse artillery, so they can be quite quickly and efficiently moved back and forth. So let's layer these guys out. There is a wall there, but we should still be able to fire sort of up, over, and through. One over here. And yeah, about... I can see that cannon unit there, about there. Right, now let's sort out the infantry. Grenadiers. Your own group. You guys your own group. I reckon it's at least 3 infantry in between these two. Yep, perfect. I'm going to do them into groups to sort of man the gaps between my artillery today. Perfect, perfect. And we're going to go... Seeing so much cavalry, we're going to go for the stakes this time. I think it's a no wolf will look to form square, but they'll just do some extra damage to that cavalry. And then, yeah, we've got another group. Oh, we've got these guys as well. I knew there was another grenadier group. That's fine, because it means there's 3 units on each flank. We're going to go for these guys over here. Slight little angle to them. That's fine. Same with the grenadiers. Going to watch this side. Stakes. And then we've obviously got the Jaegers. I think what we're going to do is start with them out here, because these guys are going to go for big old cavalry charges. And place that, but then we're also going to place stakes. See how that works. Right, general, sit back here by the tree line. My cavalry, okay, I'm going to keep these guys out in the trees for support, but you guys, swift messengers, you took a bit of a beating last battle, so you're going to just sit back there. Okay, everyone got their stakes deployed. Good, good, good. Are they going to move to us? It looks like they're shuffling towards us already. Good thing I can't set my own mines off, otherwise I would have done right now. Yeah, you spread out there, place stakes. You guys, I'm just spreading you along. It's fine. Faster, faster, please. Yeah, they have no artillery, so we're going to absolutely blast them as they come to us. We're going to need to probably form square with everyone as the cavalry goes, if they choose to just charge on in. The infantry is in the center, so that's where the heaviest fighting is going to be. We'll fold in our flanks. Once they hit us, I realise these guys are pushed slightly further forward, but that's because I actually wanted to try and draw in cavalry more on this flank. We've also got the sort of grenadiers, which are slightly tougher anyway over there. So that's fine. Right, now I don't want you guys left out shooting there. Well, first shot we could do pulling back through these guys. Well, we can try it. Although these guys not so much because I don't want that canister shotting through them. This cavalry might swing in round here and go in between them. And obviously these guys are going to fire, and we will. I don't want to have them off fire at will. We definitely want the shots in. I mean, I could just go into square now, but it might deter them from actually charging. Let's risk it by keeping them out here. Try and draw them in. You guys, though, well, if we're going to, we're going to have you slightly further down. Over here. Because you guys will be going to canister shot once they get close enough. Just letting the cannons do their thing at the moment. Let's triple speed it. Yeah, they're just walking for now, trying to stay fresh and active so they can launch a heavy charge on us. Right flanks push further forward. Yeah, they're trying to actually get out wide. They're going to sweep in behind those stakes if they've got an ounce of intelligence to them, which they might just manage. We'll see. These guys should be able to get a volley and then pull back. Into square, guys. Oh, that fence slaughtered them. Yeah, that was gorgeous. These guys are shattered and gone, so back out of square, guys. You want to get a shot any second. Don't think we'll change the canister just yet, but yeah, they are definitely going to loop on around and try and hit these guys. So when I pull you guys back, I'm going to be pulling you back over this way. Alright, first volley. They'll be able to fire in a minute, but it's whether or not they can actually see them up on that ridge line. These guys can here, which is good. Okay, and volley from them, and now form square, because they're going to try and loop round us. So we won't get the killing fence power here. Not yet, anyway. Background here, off fire at will. Square with you guys. These guys are going to be hit hard. Out of square because I don't want you hitting too many of my men. Oh, and I've just seen you sneaky buggers. Caught you though in time. So my light troops try and pick them off. Right, they've broken out of square. That's it, come on, through those stakes. Oh, boom! What didn't get blown up in the explosion has been cleared by the stakes. My infantry has been charged here. Oh, there's the second mine. Boom. They are throwing a lot over on this side. They are keen to get in there. Grenadiers are holding the stormtroopers. They've shattered them, though. Oh, no, they're still there. You can control yourselves. There's barely any engagement over here. So we are just going to shuffle all of it round. Winter's Touch over here. Inspire the men. Right, the Grenadiers have survived over here, which is good. Blast them, good boys. Out of square, chaps. You lot can actually push forward to around about this sort of line.
Sir, our general is under attack.
You guys can move on in. Left one unit of lancers right at the back. Limber you guys up. Back on your horses, men, quickly. Faster. And limber. Oh, damn, these guys got hit. Lancers from the rear. Enemy general's gone. Oh, damn, they've broken through that one. There we go. Quick, square. Should have kept that cavalry around on the other flank in the end. That's the cavalry scene off. We'll deal with that unit over there. Yep, that's them gone. Continue for a second, so I wouldn't mind a few more of them being wiped out. Go to round shot, guys. Wait till all these guys clear the end of the line. Could chase them down with the cavalry, but I don't think we'll bother today. Right, a decisive victory. Good. Right, these guys are now going to fall back to East Prussia. We lost 757. Good, 828. That sends them off, but it's whether or not we can get home. They'll replenish, but they will take attrition. In which case, we will stay exactly where we are, because we'll need... I mean, we can pop them in. I think. No. Now we're two separate units, damn. Oh no, we can get them back in. Good. Whew. Oh no, you can't. In which case we'll do that just because then everyone still replenishes. That's fine. We can always pull back from there. Not a problem. Yeah, they're going to take attrition. If they move in on us, we'll wreck them because we've got two armies still there. Anyway, you stay on that bridge. You guys are new replenished. So we've got this army in the area in a couple of turns. But yeah, we just need to dig in now and hope that we can deal with Austria. So yeah, we might just be... I mean, we may not need that extra army from Berlin actually over here because we've got quite a few. We might just... be able to use it to deal with Austria over here because I think they're going to make their move this turn. Anyway, let's hold those bridges, see if the rebellion occurs. We'll go to the end turn. I do need to put a new army on the bridge at Cleves, actually. The Austrians going... Oh, we've actually ended up blocking that bridge by having that agent move through there this turn. Oh no, that one got through the bridge. Oh. Was he on the middle bit? Right, they're moving one army up through there. Two armies up through there. Okay. So we've got to man the bridges. Pronto. Otherwise, a flood of Austrian troops is on the way. Austrian Navy there, keep an eye on that if it comes up towards our trade fleets. Everyone's taking their turn to hit the gold mines. Yep. Okay, yeah, they're all just forming back there. You guys are going to go raid my farmland, and yep, that's fine. You will, actually, in both of those, we need to force them out of those, otherwise they're not going to take attrition. Damn. But yeah, I fully expect suddenly see Austrian troops moving back into our territory, because I imagine they will have instantly redeclared war. If they don't, I will be insanely surprised. No, they're going into my territory, so they're all with me again. Bastards. Stack upon stack, yeah. I kind of feel like it'll be a bit pointless to do a deep dive into Russian territory. Oh, I'm really surprised they didn't send more of their armies in. Huh. That actually helps. Potentially it gives us another turn, even if it is winter, to go out and push Austria out of our... Yeah, there we go. Trade agreement broken. Those demands. Oh, seriously? It's still not a rebellion. God damn it. It's because I've got an army in there. That's kind of bad because I really wanted to pull these guys out. Well, we can pull these guys out, actually, to a bridge now. These guys are a full stack. Take all of them out bar that one. Pop a general in. Anton. Yeah. Boom. So we'll pop you on this bridge circle. Look at those 12-pounders. This army will defend this bridge. Which means the Austrians... Yeah, they might be able to get behind, but they'll still attack an army on a bridge. I don't think they can go straight for Berlin. I'm tempted to pull this army back. So that we can definitely have that rebellion. So I don't think anyone can get round into Prague from the west. If I pull you onto that bridge to defend Dresden, that really upsets them, so the rebellion should occur. Doesn't look like any of them can make it in, so that's good. Plus, if they attack any of my armies, we're on bridges. You guys hold there. Right, what do you need more? Ideally, actually, you need more cannon. Can I send this one up? Nah, not far enough, damn. I could send it into that army, and we could shuffle up our ones from here. These are 12-pounders. Oh, then there's a 6-pounder in there as well. Okay, let's do that. Then you'll get that one. So you're just down a single unit, which I think we can probably send one of these guys. We can send one of them down to you. I just need to move him off the bridge. There we go. You guys get back on the bridge. And then 2 more. In fact, anyone that's wounded, infantry-wise, they're going for a short stay at the hospital in Dresden. There we go, then that army is built up. You guys can go to Breslau to make it a full army, although I'll have to wait till next turn. You guys go over here. Yeah, they're all jumping into territory. Otherwise they'll be in trouble. Love to go against the Austrians. They're taking attrition there, so we need to force them out of our buildings. Russians, I'm imagining they're going to send in extra troops. So you guys got the turn's worth of replenishment, but you'll now be, yeah, in trouble. Not too worried about that army, but this one, I think we'll need to go out and take. And I'm just looking at my troops. These guys have taken a bit of a battering, so let's send this army out to clear it. These guys can jump on in. Thing is, though, if we do it like this, we're going to be in trouble. Because it means we need to pull this army back for a turn. We can go in and hit these guys here. And we can also go in and knock these guys out as well. Yeah, so I'll move on these guys with this army. You guys are going to move back to West Prussia to replenish during the winter. We just have to, yeah, keep on top of all that. Your militia, so for now I'm going to throw you into this group because we're going to leave von Blücher here. He might as well stay in there. We could go out and attack the Austrians, but then we're stuck out for a turn facing winter attrition. We don't want that. I actually wonder if the key to defeating the Russians would be a couple of armies based from Warsaw pushing through, hitting Lemberg, then Podolski, down to Odessa and Moldova, and sweeping up this way, which will draw some of their forces away from this front. Or if it doesn't, it just means those armies can curl on round. But we need to deal a stinging blow to Austria to knock them out at some point. I wonder if they'll take a peace actually now. They will. Boom. Yeah, it's winter. They might be more inclined to hold that for more than one turn, actually. That's also knocked their armies out of my territory. Which means I don't need to push out and attack that army. Russians are there, but instead, okay, we'll just send these guys back. Take you off the bridge, pull you back over. Oh no, we've got the army over there. That's fine. Move you there. You guys will move down to here. We've got to have them all in buildings. You guys jump in there. You will take attrition on the bridge, but you're only militia, so yeah, sorry militia. I'd love to build up a secondary force down here, actually, just another army ready to push against the Austrians. Oh, they've actually got, we can see they've got 2 armies on the border here, and these guys are starting to look, well, they've got German grenadiers. Pretty sure, yeah, we can always jump out and hold that bridge. Yeah, how's our income? That's okay. I wonder if okay, let's see if we can peace out with Russia as well during the winter. Damn. What about peace, trade agreement, and seeing as we're... Yeah, what about an alliance? Really screw them up. Okay, just peace. Okay, peace, and we got any technology we can offer you? No. No. Okay, well, we might be able to get something there for a bit. I'm tempted to go to peace with United Kingdom, but I think they just constantly redeclare war. The thing is, Austria's likely just going to redeclare war on me next turn. I wasn't able to get a peace with Württemberg. They're all with Russia, so we should probably leave that out for now. Okay, right, well, no point in me repairing those, because the Russians are just going to come back in and take them. Obviously, they don't take attrition, because they're Russian, and they're hardy to winter. But we have knocked the Austrians out, at least for a turn from our territory, which is good. So that will have ejected all of them that were in here, too. So that's good. That gives us another turn's worth of staging ground. Face the right way on the bridge, please. We do need to put an army on that bridge, because I'm not happy not having one there. Those guys are staying. It works. It does also mean we can keep tabs on Britain should they try and sail a navy past us with some ships. France is over there. Part of me wonders if it might be a good idea to let them move through the channel. I'm going to send this one to hit all their ports for a turn. Just to make sure they're not doing anything from any of them. I mean, actually, while we're in the stalemate, I actually wonder if maybe we could muster enough forces to just go sail in, hit Cardiff and Dublin. In order to do that, we could move one of these armies. It'd be risky, though. And I've just given a speech about how these two work where they are. So maybe not. If they're going to go anyway, we want extra reserves here. But I'm going to pop you that general. I would pop you that general in if we could afford it. Did I pop any more else onto recruit? No, I didn't, did I? We're waiting for the... Yeah, for that to build up. What did I spend my money on this turn? Or do we just not get that much just for this one? We only seemingly had a small amount. Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, there's nothing I can really afford to cancel. I only could cancel that. We'll just get the general next turn then, that's fine. Right, but for now, let's pop all of you guys on the bridge. Room for a general. That's literally all you're going to have all you can get at the moment. Can we get cannon from any of these settlements? No, we can't. So we're going to need to get a couple of 12-pounders from Berlin sent over as soon as possible. Okay, right, well, I think we are good for another end turn. There's nothing else we can do. So, yeah. You grabbed any more troops? No, I haven't recruited anymore. We can send that one out, though. Probably start expanding some of these guys over here. Then again, it is a nice deterrent in there if should the Russians decide to attack. Yeah, you guys are good when we can bring you over. Right, end the turn, and then we're going to wrap up this episode. Oh, damn, I forgot to move the spy more. Balls! Actually, no, we're at peace, so their ships can move past mine, the French. That's fine. Look, it looks to me like they're trying to gather up forces for a naval invasion of Spain, who they're at war with. They backstab them. Which is good. I'm happy to see that. The backstabbery between my enemies is always good. Although Spain has never... Was Spain... Was it? Yeah, no, I was at war with Spain. I think... Am I still at war with Spain? Need to check that. Right. Austria's not sent any armies into my territory yet, so if they legitimately hold peace for at least this turn, I will be very impressed. I mean, the AI might be more inclined to hold peace in winter, and in a way, part of me says, don't get peace with Russia, because otherwise if we do that, our whole eastern offensive is stopped. We want to keep the war with Russia going, and if Austria choose to stay out of it, that means we won't be drawing them back on in if we were to redeclare. Yeah, if we wouldn't be bringing them back in if we were to redeclare war. Well, because we won't need to, because we'll still be at war. Whereas if we peace out with Russia, then redeclare war on them, or they declare war on me, they'll bring Austria back on in. So we probably should look to just maintain status quo of at war with Russia, peace with Austria if we can. If we can. Once we conquer Russia, then we'll be able to do some damage to Austria, especially in their eastern territories, because I think a lot of them are just basically in a line between Munich and Vienna. Yeah, right. The Russians very much still at war with me. They've sent full stacks pretty much towards me during the winter. I would say it might be worthwhile to sally out and hit that army, and then possibly bring up another army to occupy East Prussia. Yes, that means the army that we sally out with will likely take winter attrition on its way back to replenish, but... Oh, trade agreement cancelled. Have they joined our enemies then? Oh no, they were back at war with me. Okay, fine. They just decided not to attack any of my territories. I take it again? Because they've not pushed. I reckon we could probably switch it and do it on Russia again to knock those armies out. We could keep doing that through the winter, but I think that's a bit scummy. At some point, we're going to have to start tearing down armies. Just hope that we can tear them down fast and the AI can rebuild them. Yeah, you guys took winter attrition. Fine, your militia. So, we could bring up this army to occupy East Prussia once that army moves out. They're nearly fully healed. They're looking pretty good. 12-pounders. These guys still need another turn or so. You guys, though, bar that one unit of foot guards, you're pretty good to go. Oh, it's just a militia stack, so we should be able to grind that down. I don't think we can afford to push on the second one. We need to let them come to us a little bit, which means they will encircle and siege East Prussia. They might go in for the kill on an army. So I'll be throwing von Clausewitz into the lion's den, really. But I think it's something we've got to consider. Let's keep sending my spy over here now. So you really need him in play so I can see where we're going. Yeah, our income is dropping, especially in winter. Output will be lower. They have spawned some rebels over here and over here. I don't think they'll actually form a new faction. They will take it, but now we're going to want to pull back, I would imagine. Looks like the Austrians have pulled a lot of their armies back in the winter. Those guys defending the bridges are fine because they're not hit by winter attrition in these territories. But yeah, I guess now is pull back, allow the rebels to take Prague. I think we need to leave at least one of these armies here. I'm thinking though maybe we send the Life Grenadiers to the Eastern Front. We could send it through Breslau if we wanted to. Or we can send it straight towards East Prussia or even towards some ships. Anyway, we'll get onto that and more next time. So I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take Bran on the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors. Games Planet, Overclockers UK, QT, and MSI. Till the next one. Ciao for now.